Hello, guys. How is everybody doing? Lawrence here, good evening. I'm doing great. I hope you're also doing great. Please let me know in the chat if you can see me, if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me know in the chat quickly. If you can see me, if you can hear me very well, let me know in the chat. Those on TikTok, please, if you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I see Laurentia, I see Mohammed, I see Diallo, I see Ifioma, I see Maxwell, I see Mamiama, I see Timandi. Let me know if you can hear me, you can see me. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I want to be sure you can see and hear me. I want to be sure you can see and hear me. Blossom, I'm doing great. I hope you are also doing great. I've been around. You are the one missing in action. I have been here. I see Joseph, Tete. So let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Let me know so that I know everything is working right. So let me know in the chat if you can see me, if you can hear me okay. Abdullah on YouTube is watching from Tamale. Can you see me? Can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Okay, Abdullah says that he can see and hear me okay on YouTube. I see Marietta on TikTok. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me okay. Are those on TikTok and Facebook don't hear me? I want to know. I want to know. So if you're on Facebook and TikTok, let me know if you can see me or hear me. If you can, let me know. YouTube people say they can see and hear me okay. Let me know. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay on Facebook and TikTok. I see Nita Beats. Let me know if you can see me and hear me on Facebook and TikTok. Those on YouTube can hear me and see me. Okay, Joshua say I can hear and see you. Okay, good, good. Okay, TikTok also can. That is good. Okay, so we sort audio and video. We sort it out. Blessing, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, good, good. You are welcome to tonight's session. Wherever you are, if you can just drop in the chat where you are connecting from, you can drop your flag, you can just state your country, your location. Let me know those who are connecting. Let me know where you are connecting from. Yeah, Abdullah says he's connecting from Tamale in Ghana. Tamale in Ghana, okay. Nita Beats is connecting from Ghana. Okay. I see Ajua too there. Let me know where you are connecting from. Let me know where you are connecting from. And if it's your first time joining our live session, to let me know. If it's your first time joining our live session, let me know. But this is a place where we give authentic information when it comes to traveling to the United States. If you want to come to the United States, maybe this is where you need to be. You give the right information, make sure that you get the right information so that nobody will be able to deceive you or scam you. Yeah. So if you are here, Nita says that this is her first time. It's her first time. You are welcome. I hope you benefit from this platform. And everything that we talk about, I show you, you practice it. Make sure you put it into action. Just don't come and listen and just go away. Use it. Use it. Joshua is connecting from southern Cameroon or Nigeria. Which one? The southern Cameroons, and then says Nigeria. Connecting from Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. Sunday, good afternoon. Okay, Afola Bise, I can hear and see you connecting from Nigeria. Okay. Veteran, good evening. Watching from Cameroon. Laurentia say I can see and hear you. Watching from Ghana. They say, would you try to talk about sponsored way of traveling to other countries too, maybe aside US? Okay. Um, I'm sure by now you should know that I like to talk about what I really know about. You know, I can talk about other countries. I can talk about other countries, but I'm not an expert in other countries. Unless I go and do my research and read the law about immigration in other countries. I don't want to give you any information that is not authentic. I know there are people all over the place talking about every country, countries they know nothing about, and they just talk about them. I don't want to do that, so I hear you. I hear you. I will look into it. I'll read the law on it. I like to know the law on it because that is what every country uses, not what people think. You get it? So I look into the law and then I know what the law says about opportunities to travel to those countries. Okay. Shabazz. Hello, Shabazz. Hello, Shabazz. Okay. So it's good to see you. Those on TikTok, if you are there, give me a like. Let me know you are there. Let me know you are there. Greetings, Jacob. Greetings. So today We're going to answer your questions, whatever is bothering your mind, any question you have. Somebody has said something you don't understand, you've seen something somewhere you don't understand, you are confused about it, just put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. I hope today we'll be able to do it quick. As many as would like to ask questions, the chat is open for you. One thing I want all of us to know is that if you are planning on coming to school in the United States, you need to be working on your applications now. You need to be working on your applications now. Don't wait till last minute. Don't wait till last minute. So if you are, make sure you check the videos on applying to schools and start applying. Start applying. It is very, very, very important. People will wait last minute and then apply. If you do that, you may get admission, but you may not get any funding, any financial support. The earlier you put in your application, the better it is for you to get opportunities for funding to your schools in the United States. Because almost every school in the United States provides some form of funding, some form of financial assistance. So it's very important that you tap into it because most of them are first come, first serve basis. So those who apply early get the opportunity to get those funding. But if you apply late, you may get the admission, but you may not get any funding. So it's always good to apply early. So if you have any question, put them in the chat. Let's talk about it. If you're on TikTok, give me a like. Let me know you are there. If it's your first time joining our live session, let me know. And send the link, invite somebody to join us. Laurentia says that some of us, we are praying for the DV. Well. Some of us are watching the easiest way possible. It's good to be authentic too. So if you hammer on US, which you know better, is the best. Thank you very much. But what I would say is pray for the DV, but don't let that alone be what you are looking at. When you look at the DV alone, it's like putting all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to do that. There are other opportunities. There are other opportunities. If you have good educational background, you can use education. One of the easiest way to come to the United States is through education. You get it? Or if you have some serious work experience that you want to use, you can also tap into that. If you meet qualification for teaching, there are teaching jobs that US is looking for. If health sector, you qualify in the health sector, you can also use that. There are several opportunities, exchange programs, you can use that. Conferences, you can use that. So as for the DV is only a tiny part of it, because with the DV, they are giving only a few visas for everyone, the whole world, So you are competing. It's very difficult to get in. But when you get in, then it becomes a big jackpot for you. You get it? Because then you get everything to come in. So pray for the DV, pray for it. I understand. But look at other opportunities too. Blossom says that I applied to Central Michigan University since October. I'm expecting their final decision. Since October. And you've put in all your documents, everything, or you just applied. You supply all the necessary documents, everything. Until they receive all the documents, they will not take any final decision on it. So make sure that you've sent in your transcript, your essays, your statement of purpose, whatever they are looking for, you send them in. Because I feel like October, when is the closing date for the application? Because they will make the decision after the closing date. So depending on that, if you've done all that, it means that the application deadline is not over yet. When it's over, within a few weeks, you will get a decision. Mm-hmm. Jacob says that my question is, if someone having traveled out of his home country, can the person get a visa to US with valid documentation? Of course, why not? You don't have to travel out of your country to be able to get a visa to the US. No, that misconception is out there. It is not true that you have to have a travel experience before you can get visa. Travel experience enhances your chances, but it doesn't mean that if you have not traveled out of your country before, you will not get a visa to the US. That is not true. That is not true. It is always good to have travel experience. It boosts your application, but it doesn't mean that you cannot. There is a first time for everybody. There's a first time for everybody. So maybe this is your first time. This is your first time. So please don't let anybody tell you that if you have not traveled out of your country before, you cannot get a visa to the United States. That is not true, Jacob. That is not true. Florence says that I'm nervous about the J1 visa questions at the embassy. You shouldn't be. You need to prepare. Florence, just prepare. I've done some videos on the questions that they will ask you when it comes to J1 visa. Check those videos. Check those videos. If you have any issue, WhatsApp me. But you shouldn't be nervous. Just prepare and know the kind of questions they ask. Once you know the kind of questions they ask, it's going to help you to be at peace. When you have peace of mind, how you are able to be who you are. You don't need to go into the interview session nervous. That alone, that nervousness alone can make you make mistakes. You don't want that. So just prepare and you should be fine. Florence, once you prepare, you should be fine. Bidemi, good evening. I'm doing great. Hope you are also doing great. Say I'm unable to connect through the Facebook page. Really? I don't know what is going on your side. Person says that they are expecting a verification of my school email on my official transcript. But my school said they have already sent them a confirmation email attaching my transcript. Okay, so send an email to the school. You know, on your application portal, they will give you somebody that you contact concerning your admission. So send that person an email and let them know what the school is saying. So if the school has already emailed them, they should have the school's email in their system. So send them an email. You will see your admission counselor on your admission portal page. Go and check. They will give you the email of that person and the phone number. Whichever is convenient for you, use it. Contact the person and let them know what your school is saying. But if you just sit down, maybe the email has gone into the junk mail or something and they haven't seen it. I don't know, but anything can happen. So when you talk to them or you send them the email, they will go and check it. They will go and check it. And if they have received a communication from the school, they will let you know. So please do that. Contact them. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Okay. Don, good evening. I'm doing great. I hope you're also doing great. Blessing says that my husband has his MBA and want to go for PhD. Which school do you recommend for him to go? and we want to go with the family. Blessing. PhD is another beast on itself. You get it? Because most schools where you can do PhD, they only select a few people for PhDs, because almost all PhDs comes with funding. They will pay you to study. They will pay you to do the PhD. So they don't do mass PhD. They select. So first of all, your husband need to decide which area he want to do his PhD in, and then do his research. Find out, once he has been able to determine the area of specialization, there are several universities in the United States that will be doing that kind of work or research, whatever it is. When he's able to identify one or two universities, he need to zero into the department and look at the faculty handling those kind of specialization, and then read about the faculty and select one or two people in the faculty that he think he can work with. Then you send them emails directly to request that you want to work with them in this area of research. When those people accept, then they will make sure that you get in, because in a year they can select maybe only two or one for that particular research area. So you need to be proactive. So tell your husband to be proactive. If he needs any help or assistance, he can WhatsApp me and I can guide him in that direction. But it is not like you just stand up and apply. There are schools they will put there and say you can apply for PhD programs. But when you apply, it has to take a faculty to agree that I want to work with this person before they will admit you. So you need to be proactive and be ahead of the curve. And then take your action to the people that will make it happen. And then you can get into it. So find out which area that your husband want to specialize in when it comes to the PhD. If you just say PhD, and so which school can I recommend? I can't recommend any school because I don't know what PhD you want to do. You get it, blessing. So find out, and then when you know exactly what he's thinking of, then we can do that. We can do that. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Let me know. Sunday says that I would like to celebrate my next Christmas in the US. Wonderful. We'll be here. We'll be happy to have you here. Join us for Christmas. Do all that you have to do and do it right and get here so we can celebrate the Christmas together. That would be great. That would be great. I see Titi, I see Ganaba, I see all of you on TikTok. Give me a like, let me know you are there. If you have a question, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Yeah, Florence, check the videos and then let me know if you need any other assistance. Okay. Richard, good evening. Hope you are doing great. Hope you are doing great. What is the Obama Scholars Program about, sir? The application just ended today. So that one is it's a scholarship system. They bring you in. Certain universities do it. Not all universities do it. Not all universities do it. Those who do it, they bring you in. They will fund your scholarship depending on the area you want to study, the program you want to be in, and then they monitor you. The name Obama is just like to let you know that it was established during his time or something initiative that he is doing. But there are several scholar programs. There is the Young African Scholars Initiative, yearly, and that is run by Yale University here, close to where I live. They do it. And a lot of Africans are taking advantage of that to come to the university. So just go to the page If the application has ended, you still have information about it. So read about it. How can I get into that program? And then see if you qualify. That is very important. So that you target the next application if it is something you want to take advantage of. You get it? Deadlines are very important here. So you make sure that you look at the timeline when applications will be open and then when it will close. Then you start working towards that. You start working towards that. Okay. Okay, blessings, no problem. Asante, good evening, good evening, good evening. Florence is asking, do foreign students qualify for student loans? It depends on the loan. We have loans for international students. We have loans for international students. Empower will give you loan for international students. The other loan systems for international students. So it depends on what you are coming to do. Most of these loans for international students specialize on people coming to do their master's program. Yeah, so if you are coming to do a master's program, especially in the STEM categories, science, technology, and maths, engineering, you are likely to get a loan from these loan institutions for international students. But you are not going to be given a loan from the US here specifically for students in the student loans, because most of the time they will need somebody who is here, who has an address here to sign on that loan. So we have loans for international students, and depending on what you are doing and other things, you will qualify or you will not qualify. So you need to check very well. But I've done a whole session on that, how to look for the loans and how to apply to those programs, So check them out. Check them out, Florence. They are loans for foreign students. Check them out. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Richard is asking about my dad's funeral. About your funeral, please. Those of us here in Ghana, we can send our donation to the mobile money number. Those who can come to, we need the arrangements and the date and place. Thank you. I will update you. I'll update you. I know a lot of people have reached out. They want to come and support during the funeral. I will update you so that those who want to can. It's not compulsory that you have to be there. But if you decide to come and support me, that would be great. I will be in Ghana in February, like I've said over and over. And when I come in February, I really want to do some programs around for those in Ghana so that we can hang out together and have one-on-one conversation and then look into things. So I'll update you. I'll be coming around second week in February. The funeral is in March, 7th to 9th March. 7th to 9th March. So that will be the date for the funeral. But I will come early and we'll be able to have some sessions together before I leave Ghana. So, Rich, just keep your fingers crossed. Wonderful. Good evening, Lonka. Hope you are doing well. Great. Bidemi says that despite the earliest admission date in December is gone, Swan still eligible to go for the F1 visa interview provided the start of the program is meant for the spring semester. You can. At times people even get their visas a day before the school starts, classes start. So you can. There are people, the moment they get their visa, the following day they fly So you can. So don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that. You can get it. Once they know when the classes begins, that is the important thing. That is the important thing. Hmm. Yeah, Kofi Mensah, it's been a while. I hope you are doing well. Okay. Marietta says that I'm trying itinerary of 7 days tour. I need guidelines on which places around California, sir. You want to come to the US for 7 days? That will not be a good idea unless you are saying that you are coming and you will need 7 days for touring around. But if you are coming to the US for 7 days, that's going to be difficult for them to give you the visa. So think about at least 2 weeks. Think of at least 2 weeks or 20 days. 20 days is always a good number to use. It's not fully 1 month and it's not like negligible number. So think about that. Just 7 days tour. Well, there are a lot of places around California. I can look into that for you. Don't worry. Can look into that for you. Okay. Okay. I see Margaret Johnson, Okoye. I see Elikem. I see Asante. Asante, how are you doing? How is your wife doing? How is everything going? I haven't heard from you in a while. I see Kofi. I see Haruna. Okay. I see Real Prof. Matthew, Wizzy, Richmond. Okay. If you have a question, put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Nana, good evening. Nana is joining us from Ghana. Those on TikTok, give me a like. Let me know you are there. I see Gideon. Looks like there are no more questions. No more questions. Nate, I'm fine. You? How are you doing? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, occupy yourself with the work. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I hope everything goes well. I hope everything goes well. Yeah. Okay. Sunday says, I want to know if sending someone an invitation letter is still working or okay by going through that way. You can always use invitation letter. It has been the traditional way of visiting the United States. Somebody wants you to come, the person sends you an invite, then you use that to apply. You see, now because of the strict vetting that's coming into place, You cannot just take invitation letter and use it and say, somebody is inviting me. The person inviting you, who is that person to you? How are you two related? Is the person able to take care of you when you come, or you are going to take care of yourself? Where are you going to live when you come? Are you living with the person? Does the person have enough space in his house or her house for you to accommodate you? Now they are going to check all those things because the person is going to put the address on it, and the government is going to check if the place they are living is 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom. They have a family of 4. How are they going to accommodate you? They are going to look at all those things. So it's not just about having the invitation letter. I have recommended, if you hear me always, I have recommended that if you have your own resources, don't use invitation letter. You yourself come on your own recognizance. Use your own resources to apply and come and visit. I think that is more better than using an invitation while the person inviting you is not in a very good position to really invite you. Sunday, does that make sense? Using invite is the traditional way we have known, but I don't think in our day it is becoming the most useful way. Okay, Bidemi says that I did miss your response on my question too. Network failure on my line. May I seek for your kind response again? Which one? Which question is that? Let me see. Which of the questions? That the date for, yes, I said that you will be given once the classes time has not passed while you are going for the visa. People get their visa and the following day they fly. So once the classes has not begun, once you've not lost any day or weeks, you can still get your visa and then go to school. You get it? So that shouldn't be an issue because it's in the spring. So you should be fine. You should be fine. Solo, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, you are late, but that is okay. The video will still be there. You know that. Yeah. I see Brown. I see Cyril. I see Brew. Let me know where you're connecting from, and if it's your first time on our live session, let me know. Okay. So, Nate says that I have a friend in the US and she wants to send me an invitation letter. We are friends. We met online. Yes, she has a house. So I should build my personal status. Hey, brother, okay. Mm, okay. Okay. Yeah, Nate. So I mean, if she is, you are connected well. You see, you met online, so you have not met personally. So that is a red flag. How is she going to explain to the embassy that you two know yourself? Oh, we met online. People meet online all the time, and they try as much as possible to eliminate any kind of fraudulent thinking. You know, if for instance you met online, the lady has visited you in your country, you've hung out together, you have pictures together, you have videos together, you are doing stuff together, that is good. That one you can even apply for the K visa, which is easier. You get it? But just meeting online and chatting and those things, that really does not establish connection or relationship. So if that person gives you an invite, it's not going to really help you a lot. So if you have your own resources, use that. Use that. Use your own qualification to apply instead of relying on the lady's invitation letter. I hope, Nate, that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Hanif says that I'm working on non-profit organization. I need to apply for conference, but I don't know how. We've done a whole session on how to go for conferences, and I've shown you tricks and tips to use to be able to make sure that they don't refuse you the visa, because conferences are a bit tricky. Most conferences are like 3 days or 4 days. Why should the embassy give you a visa to come to the US for 3 days? That's the question you need to ask yourself before you apply. So I've shown you how you can position yourself to make sure that you never get denied for a conference visa. You get it? Make sure that the area of specialization of the conference is an area you are involved in. You have knowledge in that field. Make sure that you are contributing in that environment and sphere. It positions you very well. Write a paper or two, submit it for consideration for the conference, that you want to read your paper during the conference. When they agree, they will invite you to come and talk about your paper. That invitation they give you is more powerful than just saying that I'm going for a conference. You get it? I've shown all those tricks that you can use, even how to go about it. So check that out. But applying to go for conferences is not that difficult. But come out with a package, an itinerary, so that it is not only the conference you are coming to, but after the conference, you would like to also take the opportunity to tour the United States and see the beauty of America and the opportunities available in the country. So if you are not coming for 3 days and then go back, they won't give you the visa for that. They won't give you. You get it? But you need to plan a whole schedule for like 20 days or 15 days. And as part of that 15 or 20 days, that 3 days for the conference is part of it. I hope that makes sense. What is your take on someone opting for an asylum after the completion of a non-immigrant visa? So the person has applied for a non-immigrant visa and then tries to do what? Try to change the status to asylum. He needs to be able to prove that currently he or she, the situation is not good for him or her, that he or she is not safe in the country. You need to prove beyond that doubt that you are no longer safe in your country. That's why you are seeking asylum. If you can't prove that, you will not get the asylum, because now, even with the Trump's administration coming in, it's going to be very difficult for you to get an asylum. That's something he is cracking down on. Says that if you are coming to come and seek asylum, stay in the country where you are and then process your asylum document. At first, on the port of entry, you can get asylum, but now he's trying to take that away. So make sure that if you are going to change your status to asylum seeking, you can prove beyond that currently your life is in danger. Florence, that is how you'll be able to adjust your status. Yeah. Okay. Hanif, what do you mean applied as a consular? What does that mean? Please be clear. Let me understand it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. God bless you too, Bidemi. Okay. Afolabi says on tourism visa without an invitation, can a family of 4 visit the US with hotel reservation and US contact? You don't need a US contact if you are going to use your own who you're going to use hotel reservation. You don't need a US contact. A family of 4 can. You just have to prove that you have the resources to cover the family of 4 for that visitor's visa. You get it? It's all about proving that you can take care of yourself within the period you'll be in the US so that you will not become a burden on the government. Very, very important. So you need to look into that. But you don't need a US contact. The moment you have a US contact, then the intent of home ties become a question that need to be answered. You say you are coming on your own recognizance. You are going to use a hotel. So why do you have a US contact? What is the use of that US contact? Then they can say that that US contact is going to take you in, and for that reason, you and your family will not return to your country. That will be a problem for you. So if you are going to come on your own recognizance, you don't know anybody in the US. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So Solo says that is the DV lottery still in existence? Of course, it's still in existence. No decision has been taken on it. And it's not something that it takes one day to decide whether it will no longer be in existence. It's the law. So if you want to take it away, you have to go through the law. There is a requirement, a process to go through. So it's still in existence. Nobody has taken it away yet. Okay. Governor, good evening. I hope you are doing well. Okay. Yes, Hanif, they will check that. They will check that if your organization is sponsoring you, they will check that money that you pay. The money you pay as a visa fee. Is it $185? Yeah, that amount. That's what they use to do the background check. So they will check. They will contact your employer to find out if really you work there and they are paying for your trip. Yeah, they will check that. I heard that Trump said when you graduate from an American university, you can get a green card. He said that, but he's not on the seat yet. He says that when he come, he will do that. He thinks that it doesn't make sense for people to come to U.S. university and use our resources and get funding and all that, and then when they finish, they take the skills back to their country. He thinks that you should be given a green card so you can use your skill and knowledge to help the U.S. economy, which I think makes sense. But he's not on the seat yet, so we don't know if he will do that. If he will do it, it will be great. To be wonderful for international students. So that's another opportunity. You never know. But let's wait for him to come first. Yeah, so Richard, he said it. But he's not yet in the White House. He will come next year. So when he comes, we'll see what he will do. Oh, okay, Kwabena. I get it. Blossom says that I just called them now. In fact, I had to start spelling my name to check on their system. The lady couldn't get it, so she gave me her mail to send my details to and my application ID. Good. So you've taken the good step. Yeah. They will resolve it. They will resolve it for you. If the school has really contacted them, they will resolve it. Okay. Last time we discussed about Pastoral University in US. Please, any information about it? Oh, yes. There are universities that you can come if you are thinking of coming to do pastoral courses, theology. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I promise I'll make some videos on that. I promise. Yeah. Forgive me. These days there are a lot of things going on in my mind. So at times I do forget things quickly. But I will do it. I will do it. Let me note it down. Let me note it down. Mm, mm. If ministry is something that you are involved in, it will be one of the easiest ways to come to the US, because most of the theological schools will also give you funding. Most of the theological schools will give you funding. That's when you get admission. When they admit you, most of them will give you funding. So it is one of the best ways to come in. Yeah. So I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. Solo, I will do that. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Those on TikTok, give me a like, give me a diamond, give me a glitter. Let me know you are there. And put your questions in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Mm. I see Selassie joining us. Selassie is in the celebration mood, so so she's busy. I see Selassie all over the place, all over the place. Hey Selassie, hey Selassie, you better become the minister for finance. Oh, you better become the minister for finance. This one, if they don't give you a ministerial appointment, I won't agree at all. Mm, welcome, Selassie. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay. Yes, your business is a good home tie. That is if it is active. If your business is alive and active, just having a business on paper doesn't cut it. Anybody can go and register a business. Is the business active? Are you doing business? Do you have people that are working for you that you can say that yes, if I'm not there, the business is still going to run? You get it? That's how you need to prove it. But just having a business on paper doesn't cut it. Mhm. And if your business is such that once you leave, the business is going to collapse, it doesn't cut it too. So you need to be able to prove. You need to be able to prove that this is a live business. It's an active business. It's doing well. I have bank account to prove. I have my activities going on. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nate says that Selassie means Holy Trinity. Wow, I didn't know that. That's an Ethiopian word. Oh no, Selassie is a Ghanaian. She is a lady. She's a lady, a Ghanaian lady. Selassie, do you hear that? Your name means Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity in Ethiopian. That's what Nate is telling us. Mm, she's not an Ethiopian. Maybe she's from there. Right. But Selassie is an Ewe name in Ghana. Ewe people name their children that way, Selassie. I don't know the meaning in Ewe, but every Ewe name has a meaning. Every Ewe name has a meaning. So I'm sure there's a meaning for that. Selassie, are you hearing that? Are you hearing that? Ethiopian language. I've learned something great today. That Selassie is also an Ethiopian language, which means Holy Trinity. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Okay, any more questions? Any more questions? What if I mention on my DS-160 that I have my own charity foundation and I work for another? You need to prove it. You need to prove it. If you have your own charity that you have started, that you are running, but you also work for another organization, it doesn't matter. The only thing is that if you are saying something, you should be able to prove it. Don't just state it or have an organization on paper. Just having an organization on paper doesn't cut it. You must be able to show what you are doing. And in most cases, when it comes to charity organizations, you must have a website, at least something to show that this is what we are doing. You got it. We have done this, we have done that, we have done that. I'm in the process of doing this. I'm the one taking charge of everything, and I also work for this organization. That's how you prove. But just stating on the DS-160 that you have your own organization, they will go and check. You get it? They will go and check. And if they check and it is only in name, yeah, Facebook also is good. Yeah, Facebook page is also good. If you don't have a website, you must have an active Facebook page. Not just creating the Facebook page and then it is there. Nothing is happening there. You don't see your activities being put there. Then it doesn't cut it. You get it? So everything I'm saying, you want to make sure that you can show them what you have. You can show them what you are doing. It is very, very important. And if I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay. The business is always active. I haven't employed anyone yet because I just started it last year, immediately after I left my previous work after 8 years of working experience. But my wife is 100% capable of running the business perfectly. Is your wife involved in the business? That's the question. It's not that when you are leaving, then your wife take care of the business. Is she involved in the business? You need to involve her. Make her a co-director of the business. You get it? Make her a co-director, partner in the business, so that she owns half of the business, you own half of the business, so that the two of you runs the business. That's how you get to be able to say that my wife and I have been doing the business together. But if they ask you, your wife's name does not appear anywhere in your business, all of a sudden, your wife is the one going to take care of the business. You see, you need to be smart. You need to be smart. If you want to position your business as the way to go, make sure you block all the loopholes that may come up. You get it? So make your wife a co-director, maybe assistant to you or managing director while you are the CEO, whatever, how you want to put it. It's not 100% involved. When you say 100% involved, what does that mean? Just saying 100% involved can be that she is your wife, so she's involved. Is she actively doing? Is she doing? Is she playing managing role in it? That's what you need to answer. Just saying 100% involved. What does that mean? What does that mean? So you need to be able to show. How do you show she is 100% involved? Bidemi, do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be able to show that she is involved. Just saying it doesn't cut it. They must see proof because they will go and check. When they go to the registrar's office and check on your business, will your wife's name show in any document? If she is not showing in any document, is she involved in the day-to-day operation of the business? So you need to work on that. Just saying she is 100% involved doesn't cut it. Yes, Hanif, bank statement, you need to have the bank account of the organization. There must be an operational bank account of the organization. You get it? So that it's not like your personal account that you use to run the organization. It need to be legit. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything you are trying to put out there need to be legit. It need to be legit. You need to be beyond reasonable doubt. Any red flags need to be taken out of it. You get it? That's how I operate. You get it? That's how I operate. So I want everybody to operate that way. You need to be, I like things to be genuine, legit, be honest. You don't want to lie. You don't want to misrepresent, because those are things that the US government doesn't take lightly at all. They don't take kindly to it. If you misrepresent yourself to them, you come under Section 216CA3. And if they find out that you have misrepresented yourself, you will never come to the US again. You will never have any other opportunity to come to the US. So make sure you don't misrepresent yourself. Don't say you are something when you know you are not. It's very important, because they will go and check. They will go and check. I've told you stories upon stories about people who thought that they were going to beat the system, and simple check exposed them. So don't put yourself in that position. That's why I'm doing all this program, this training, these sessions, so that you get to know the right thing. Brother J, hi, how are you? Florence says that, how would I travel around with an Uber after landing without a credit card? I've told you that if you are thinking of traveling to the United States, if anyone listening to me, if it has ever crossed your mind, I want to travel to the United States one day, you need to open a bank account, international bank account, or go to a bank that is internationally recognized, open an account, and apply for an international bank card, a Visa or MasterCard, which is international, that you can use to make transactions online. If you don't have that, you can't do anything. Florence, so you need to get a bank card that is internationally recognized. Visa card, MasterCard. Get one. That's how you are going to operate. Because you can't come to the US without any means of paying for services. You need something like that. Because Uber, you can't pay cash. You can't pay cash. And even paying for your visa fees and your reserving for your hotels and those things, you need a card to do it. You get it? So please get one. If you don't have one, get one now. Tomorrow, go to the bank and go and apply for one. Okay. Afolabi says that apart from asylum seeking, how else is it possible for a person to achieve a working visa or a permanent stay from a tourism visa? I didn't say that. Please listen to me carefully. I didn't say that if you have a visitor's visa, you can change to asylum. I didn't say that. What I said is, if you have it, and in that moment your situation has changed, maybe you have the visitor's visa, you came to the US, and when you go to US, a war broke out in your country back home. That means you can't go back into the war situation. In that circumstance, you can change your status. You get it very well. Please don't misquote me anywhere. I'm trying to make sure that you get the facts right. You cannot just stand up and say, I have a visitor's visa, I want to change to asylum visa or seeker. You can't do that. You need to prove that in the circumstance you are now, your life will be danger if you go back to your country. But if there is no war, there is no situation in your country that demands that your life is in danger, you will not be given asylum seeking opportunity. You get it? Aha. But if you have a visitor's visa and you are in the US, and then, for instance, you get a job, a company decides to hire you while you are visiting. When you are visiting the US, you are not supposed to work. That's the law. You are not supposed to work. You are a visitor. You are here to spend money in our country. You get it? But let's say you come and then you talk to these people and they say, oh, you have this skill. We need this skill. Would you work for us? And you say, okay, if you people will hire me. And they agree to hire you. Then it is the company's responsibility to file for you. And that doesn't just take a day. It takes a while, between 90 to 2 years to get that done. So in the meantime, if your visiting time has reached, they will ask you to go back to your country while the company process your filing. You get it? But if the company needs you so urgently that without you, their business is going to collapse, then they can petition the government and they will fast track it and do it for you immediately. That's how you can change your status to have a working visa and a permanent stay. Or you have your visitor's visa, you come to the US and you find somebody who is a citizen and is willing to marry you, or you two decide to marry and then you marry. That's another way that you can update your status or adjust your status. You get it? I hope that makes sense. Don't go and say that I have a visitor's visa, I want to change to asylum when you are from Ghana. If you are from Ghana, there is nothing happening in Ghana that puts your life in danger. For which reason you should get asylum status. You will not qualify. You get it? So you need to look at what you are doing very well. Afolabi, I hope that makes sense. Please let me know. Let me know. Okay. Florence is asking, after they deny you asylum, do they deport you immediately? Yeah, if you don't have asylum, what are you doing there in the first place? If you are on a visitor's visa, once your visit is over, you need to go back. You get it? But don't go and apply for asylum if you don't qualify in the first place. You raise red flags. But if you don't qualify for asylum, they won't let you stay in the country. Cyrus, good evening. I'm doing well. I hope you're also doing well. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, good to see you today. We've talked about so many things, so make sure that after the session, you go and check the video out. Yeah. Okay, Afolabi says that I got you right. Okay, good. Any other question? Those on TikTok, please give me some glitters, give me some diamonds, give me some flowers, give me some likes. Let me know you are there. Let me know you're on the same page with me. Any other question? And please share the link. Invite your friends. Share the link. Hanif says that I've been working on my foundation for 6 months, but I only created Facebook page now. But you have documents. You have photos that shows that you've been working on your organization, you've been doing activities. Those are very important. Mm. So if even you just created the Facebook, those pictures that you have, activities you've done, put them there and put the dates when you did those things. Put them on it. You get it, so that it can tell the story for you. Mm. Put them there so that it can tell the story for you. Mhm. And share the link with your friends. Let them join us. Share it. If you are not following our page, make sure that you do that. If you are just seeing us and joining us here, make sure you are following the page. Whether you are on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, make sure that you are following us. You are part of us so you don't miss anything that we are doing. Make sure you share it. I see Nate share it. Yeah, everyone share it so that others will be able to join in. Others will be able to benefit from this. Because I think that so many people are being deceived when it comes to traveling, especially to the US. A lot of people are being scammed. That's why I'm doing this, so that we can stop that happening to people. You know, if you use the information I'm giving you, you don't have to give money to anybody to do anything for you. You get it? So please make sure that you share. You share. I see Nate sharing. That's good. That's great, Nate. That's great. Yeah, let all of us do that. Everybody share with somebody. Share with somebody. I see AJ also share it. Yeah, share. Let all of us share. I see Mamiama. I see T Mandy. I see Abidonko. I see Titi. I see Leonard. I see Efia. See Florence, Marita, Petra. I see all of you. Everybody share it. Share it. Let's see that you are sharing it. And then it will be great. It will be great. Pinnacle, good evening. How are you doing? Florence, where have you been? Where have you been, Florence? Everybody has ignored me, dumped me. Guys, share the link, and then put your questions in the chat. Thank you, Pinnacle. The miracles are on the way coming. I always tell people that you don't just pray for things to happen, but when you pray, you take action to bring it into fruition. You know, I'm a pastor, so I preach prayer. Prayer is one of my specialties in my areas. I'll be releasing my book very soon on prayer. Look out for it. It's a very powerful book that has taken me a long time to write. Be releasing it soon. You know, so you just don't pray. I see a lot of prayers going on. People pray. I think one time I even shared a video of a prayer session where people are praying with flags where they want to travel to. That is great. I like that my demonstration of the faith. But when you pray that prayer and wave the flag and everything, and after the prayer, you don't go and find out how I can travel to that country. You are not going there. You are not going there. You get it? So you need to take the action, take the steps to make sure that you will get there. That's very important. That's very, very important. You just don't sit in your room thinking that the U.S. Embassy consular will come to your house and come and ask you to come to America. No, he or she will not do that. He or she will not do that. That's why many of the pastors, after praying with their church people and everything, they call me. Yeah, I have a lot of pastors who call me, trying to find out how they can also travel and come to the US. You get it? They call me. They are taking the step. So you, the one who is a member of that church or congregation, don't sit down because your pastor is taking the step. You too take the step. So it's very, very important. Yeah. Bible says that watch and pray. Watch while you are praying. Don't close your eyes, just lie there and pray. You need to watch and pray so you know what you are praying about. I'm not preaching. Forgive me. I'm not preaching. AJ says, do you have a direct number that I can reach you? Of course, my number is on the platform. So check it. I'll put it in the chat too. Pinnacle says that December 18 is his birthday. December 18, that is Wednesday. Wow, happy birthday in advance. Where is the party taking place? Invite your friends on the platform to your party. Let them come and chill with you. Let them come and chill with you. Yeah, happy birthday in advance. Thank you. Solo says that I'm telling the truth. Yeah, he said preach on. I'm not preaching on. Those of you, if you are not following my preaching page, make sure that you do that. I preach a lot. I don't like to mess the preaching with it. This is a practical thing that I do. After preaching, when I preach to my church people, I don't just preach and leave them. I also show them. You get it? When I preach to them, I show them how to take action. You just don't preach or just pray. You take action. Faith without works is dead. That's what the Christian Bible says. Faith without works is dead. You cannot tell me that you believe, but we don't see you do. You should be a person of action rather than just words. So that's why I do I don't just preach to people or pray for people to get miracles. I make sure that I help them to bring the miracles into reality. You get it? That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Pinnacle says that don't worry, we're gonna celebrate it big time when I finally come to the state. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I'll be coming to Ghana too in February. I'll be coming to Ghana. So you can organize a party for me when I come. Yeah, when I come. Okay. Solo says it's our platform. You can preach. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, just Pastor Sapon. Pastor underscore Sapon. Is there. Pastor underscore Sapon. Yeah. Yeah, preaching and action. Yeah. Preaching and action. I'm not just a preacher who just preach and leave it like that. No. My church members will tell you when I preach, when I preach, we act. When I tell them something, I show them how to do it. I just don't say it and leave it hanging. You confuse the people. If you just say things and you don't show them how to do it, you confuse them. If you just let them pray and pray and you don't do it, those who know me from University of Cape Coast will tell you, I'm not the type who just pray and let it go. No, when I pray, I see to it that prayer come to pass. Get it? That's why people pray and pray and pray and pray and pray and keep praying and nothing is happening. They wonder why. The God that we follow is a God of action. Hmm? Jesus didn't say that, worship me. He says, follow me. Follow me. It means do what I do. And Jesus was an action man. He did. He did. He didn't just speak. He did. That's what we are supposed to be. Yeah, so I will not just come and say things to you. I want to show you how to do it so that you can do it. Yeah. So that is me. That is me. Forgive me for talking too long. Yeah. Sunday says that, can I have a stopover in Nigeria, Abuja, when I'm coming? That is possible. That is if you host me. If Nigeria people want me to come there, we can arrange that. I don't know anybody personally directly in Nigeria, so I don't know how I'll come. But if people in Nigeria can arrange and plan something, why not? Why not? Can use that opportunity to come and then check out what is going on in Nigeria. So if somebody would take the lead on that, that would be fine. Sunday say, I would like to worship in your church. When you come to the US. Solo say, I've seen you preaching. Okay. So I'm following you now. Okay, good. Okay, good. Any more questions? But like I also said, if you are in Ghana and you are a teacher or you are part of a church organization where you have students or young people and you would like to organize an event when I come and talk to them about how to prepare themselves to position themselves to be able to travel when it is time for them, I can do that. So you can plan with your church organization or the whole church or your school, especially if it's a secondary school, high school student or university, whatever, and you want me to come and talk to them, just let me know. We can plan it and have an event. I will be in Accra, Tema, and Takoradi. I don't know if I'll go to Kumasi yet, unless I need to go. Yeah, but at least Takoradi, Accra, Tema, I'll be there. So, if you want to do something, yeah, let me know. Yeah. Okay, no more questions. Looks like we are good here. Okay. It's been a great session. Please, all the information you are receiving, put them into practice. Solo Cape Coast is fine. I'll go through Cape Coast to go to Takoradi, so that is also possible. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And Cape Coast is my second town, so I went to Agri Memorial and I went to University of Cape Coast. So I've been in Cape Coast for a while. Yeah, so Cape Coast is my town. Yeah, I love it. Okay, Richard says that if someone stays in the US for 5 months on B2 visa and you return back home, when can you return back to visit again? How long do you have to wait before you can visit again? How long did they give you to stay on your visit? I hope you didn't overstay. When you overstay, then it creates a problem for you. Then they will have to let you wait for a year. A year. If you overstayed months, you stay a year before you can re-enter. Even that is going to be an issue unless your visa hasn't expired. If it hasn't expired, then good. So, but if you had the opportunity to stay like 6 months and you decided to stay 5 months, then you can return anytime. When you return back to your country, the following day you can come back to the US. You get it? All that they require is that you should follow the rules concerning your visa. If it is time for you to return, just return back home. And you can return back to the US the following day if you have your money to buy your ticket. Yeah. Okay, so you were given 6 months and you stayed 5 months. You are good. You can come back tomorrow. You can come back tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, Folabi, it is true. I will not downplay that. The interview is difficult because you see you have like maximum 4 minutes to prove that they should give you a visa. That is where it becomes a challenge. And most of the time, the person interviewing you is even not looking at your face. He's just typing on the computer and asking you the question and listening. So it is how you communicate, how you are able to tell the person that you deserve the visa. That is the difficult part. So I understand you. That's why I've shared several questions and how to approach them. You are not supposed to chew the answers in your mind and go and pour. No. Understand the question and appreciate what they are asking you. Understand the question and then say it from your heart. That's it. You don't need to go there like you are going to answer examination questions. No, no. Yeah, so Cape Coast people, let's do something. There are a lot of schools in Cape Coast, so you can put something together for the schools. I'll be willing to come and talk to them. Yeah. Mm. So Sandy is asking, is it good to apply for visa around Christmas? Christmas is a time people travel to, because a lot is going on. A lot is going on. There are a lot of activities in the US. So for instance, you can plan around this period so that you come and spend your Christmas and New Year in the US. For instance, in New York, we have the dropping of the ball, New Year's Eve. You can even include it in your trip so that you want to come and see how we drop the ball New Year's Eve in the US. It can be something that you even use to prep up your application. So in your itinerary, you can include it. So traveling around this time is actually good because there's a lot of activities going on that when you come, you end up spending money. Our whole idea is you coming to spend money in our country. You get it? As long as you can prove that you have the resources to spend when you come, we'll give you the visa. Yeah, to come and spend it. Isaac say, what about Volta region? I have a lot of friends in Volta region. But I don't know if my friends want me to come to Volta region. Most of the time they are in Accra and all that. But if you can plan something for Volta region, just let me know. If it is feasible, why not? Yeah, let me know. Mm, I'm trying to stay for a month when I come. I'm trying to stay for a month. So I believe that in a month we can do a lot. I believe in a month we can do a lot. So let's plan. Let's plan. Okay, Jara says that if I want to visit a friend that is in America and I'm from South Africa, what is required? It depends on the friend. You cannot just say friend. Who is that friend? What is the relationship? Mm, what is the relationship? Is the person a US citizen, a permanent resident? What is the relationship? Is the person having the resources to host you? Is the person going to accommodate you, pay for your transportation when you come, feed you, take you around? Those kind of things. But mainly, who is that person to you? Just saying a friend doesn't really cut it. You know, you see a friend that you know personally or you met online. Meeting somebody online is not relationship. You know, if you met online and then you've moved on further, the person came to visit you in South Africa, you had a good time together, you have pictures, videos to prove that, yeah, we know each other personally. Okay, you know each other personally. Yeah, then of course, the person can invite you. The person can invite you. So the person need to send you an invitation letter stating in the invitation letter why he or she want you to come and visit and what he or she is going to do in relation to your visit. Is going to take care of your accommodation, your ground transportation, feeding, is going to move around with you, other things. If even the person is going to pay for your flight ticket, that is even better. So those are things that the person need to put in the invitation letter, and the reason why he or she is inviting you. Okay, so you have those things. Yeah, it's a permanent resident. Good. We know each other personally. You have pictures and videos together, of course. So yes, the person can invite you, and then you can check some of the videos on that. How to apply for a B2 visa through invitation letter. Yeah, yeah. Nate says that you are lucky. I like Nate. I just like Nate. I like Nate. I like Nate. Yeah, he's authentic. He's genuine. I like you. Mhm. Okay, Richard. So yeah, Richard, you can come every 5 months. You can come and return and come back the following day. You don't have a problem with that. Mm. Okay. Is it good to apply during the year? I've answered that. Okay. If I have overstayed in the US and won American lottery in Ghana, can I come back and do the process? People have asked me this question. You see, overstaying, if you entered the US with a genuine visa, that will not affect you a lot. So you can come and process your thing. You get it? Yeah. And I hope you didn't overstay so long, that you have become a target for the government. But you overstayed a few months or maybe a year or two. You can come back and process your DV lottery win. You can. But the thing is, the consulars, they have discretion. That's the dangerous part. That discretion that they have. So if the person doesn't feel like giving you the opportunity, then it becomes another thing. But if you have won the DV lottery and you are in the US, come and process it. That's your chance to make it. So yeah, Benjamin Lassie. I had a mate in school called Lassie. Yeah. So you can do that. Please come and process it. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, Solo. There are more that I'm going to upload there. There are a lot of my messages that I'll be uploading there. You can hear them all. Okay, good. Any other question? Mary Emmanuel. How can I bring my husband here? I come with HB1 visa. Just file for them. File for him. If you have children too, you can file for them. You are an HB1 visa, so you have a working permit. So you can file for them. Mm, you can file for them. Just WhatsApp me, and I can guide you what to do and file for them to join you. You should have done that even long time. Yeah. When you go to the platform, you will see my WhatsApp number there. You can WhatsApp me. Just WhatsApp, don't call me. Send me the message, or you can even record your voice and send it, and then I will respond. I get a lot of messages, so I respond as they come in. So please, it's first come, first serve. So if you send and I don't respond immediately, it doesn't mean that I'm not looking at it. I will respond to it. Just give me a day or two. I'll respond to it. Mhm. But don't keep sending message. I've sent you message and you are not responding. Don't do that. Just send me the WhatsApp. I'll respond, and then we'll take it from there. Mhm. Just be patient with me. Show me grace. Uh, there are a lot of things that I'm doing, So I just I just want to help you. I know some of these things that I'm doing, people charge money to do it, even to answer questions. People charge money. I don't think that is necessary. That's why I make time, to respond to messages and to support. So Mary, just do that. You should be able to get your husband to come and be with you and your children. Your H1B visa qualifies you for that. Qualifies you for that. Yeah. And if you are not following the page, make sure you are following us so that you don't miss anything. And there are several resources that we have on the page. Go through them and check them out and take advantage of them. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sunday says that like what the South African person asked. I have a friend in the state who's gonna invite me. He has a permanent residence card. Okay. Yeah, that's what the question I've been asking. What kind of a friend is the person? Just saying the person is a friend doesn't really matter. What kind of a friend is the person? What is the relationship? Is it a personal relationship or somebody you saw online? And they were, hi, how are you? Can we be friends? Not that type of friends. Yeah. One that is relational, personal relationship. You know the person know you. You've met in person has come to visit you in your country, you've had time together. Those kind of relationship, you know each other really well. That's what will qualify. Mm, mhm, yeah. Okay, I think we have had a good time. Can my TikTok people, can you give me a flower? Can somebody, if you give me a flower, give me a light, give me a diamond, let me know you are there. Let me know that you are really engaging. You are engaging. You are engaging. I see Florence, I see Julia, I see SK, AJ, Marita, Efia, Leonard, Nate, Titi, Abi, Timandi, Mami Ama. I see you all. Everybody give me one flower. Let me see you. Let me see you engaging with me on TikTok. Yeah. If you have not followed the page, please do that. Do that. And then share the link with your friends. Nate has shared a lot. Everybody learn from Nate. Learn from Nate. Learn from Nate. Kwaku says that I have a B1, B2 visa. Can I use that as a basis to make my wife apply? I visited early this year and I'm back home. You can't use that on the basis for your wife to apply. You can apply, your wife can apply too. It is when you were applying for your B1, B2. If you had included your wife, you see, during that application, then she will be part of it. But she is now not part of it. And B1 is a visitor's visa. So let her also apply. How you did it and you got it, let her also apply. And then she can also get it. Uh-huh. But you can't say that, okay, guys, you gave me B1 visa, so now give it to my wife too. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And make sure that if you have the visa, when you come, you return when you are supposed to return. It helps you. If you follow the rule and you do it right for a while, when you are going to renew your visa, they will give you more years. And that gives you an opportunity even to look into becoming a permanent resident. You get it? Uh-huh. Don't overstay your visa. If your plan is to use that visa, everybody and their plan. And I can't say that here. So Sunday says that he is from my home country. We've met many people. I will chat to you on that. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Okay, Nate sent me a flower and a diamond. Yeah, Nate. I like Nate. I like Nate. I like Nate. Good. Okay, guys. I think we've had a good time together. Please, if you came late, go back and watch the video because people have asked very sensible and important questions that are very good resource for you. Listen to them, and if it is something related to you, apply the answer I have given, and everything should go well for you. So make sure that you go back and watch it. Share with your friends. Share with your friends. Share with your friends. Invite them to join us. Invite them to join us. And if you are not following us, make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can keep putting them in the chat. I'll be looking at it and I'll be responding to it. You can WhatsApp me. Don't hesitate. WhatsApp me and I'll get back to you. God bless you. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. And I'll be updating you on my trip to Ghana as the days go by. God bless you too, Nate.